Hey everyone, this is Daniel from Phone Arena with the HTC Windows Phone 8s, the company's Windows Phone 8 mid-ranger, carrying the naming scheme over from the one line of Android handsets. It's executed in a two-tone body painted in a variety of colors and evidently aiming to attract the attention of the younger crowd. A compact, well-designed phone is what many people are missing in this day and age of gigantic displays, and that's precisely what the HTC 8s is offering. It provides an typical for HTC unibody chassis with tapered back and soft touch cover aiding the grip. The handset is thus comfortable to hold and very easy to operate with one hand without any thumb stretching exercises. The two-tone body, which paints the lower section in a different color including the front part, is catchy, and the combination of hues will make you stand out in the sea of black or white phones out there. You have a choice of domino, like the one here, black and white, but also Fiesta Red, Atlantic Blue, and High-Rise Gray is what HTC calls the other color combinations, and we've even seen a green version lurking out there. The bottom panel cap here is removable. It's not very easy to pry it off, but it's hiding the micro SD and SIM card slots underneath, so you can theoretically make the color combos even more versatile with another panel. HTC has placed the power lock key at the top, which is usually a nuisance on larger screen phones, but here it is pretty easy to reach and provides good tactile feedback, just like the volume rocker here on the right hand side. The capacitive keys here below the screen are responsive to, though we noticed erratic behavior a few times, with them staying off when they should be lit or going on and off for no apparent reason. The front is also provided with an LED notification light here in the earpiece slot. A run-of-the-mill 4-inch 480 by 800 pixels display is what HTC graced the Windows Phone 8s with, and the 233 ppi pixel density, while nothing exemplary, is still decent for your everyday tasks. The display sports good color representation, as is sufficiently bright for comfortable viewing outside, with nice viewing angles as well, both horizontally and vertically. The only gripe with it is that it smudges pretty quickly and needs to be wiped often, be it just for aesthetic purposes. Let's have a look at the interface now on this screen. Windows Phone 8 does a few things extremely well, like social network contacts integration in the People's Hub and lock screen notifications, and the HTC 8s takes full advantage. HTC has even provided live lock screen wallpapers for its weather app, for example, so you can have some nicely animated forecast right upon unlocking the phone. The company has also customized the handset a bit from the uniform Windows Phone 8 look, providing the HTC Hub with weather forecasts, stock quotes, news, and so on, which can be pinned on the home screen as live tiles. The proprietary connection setup and also the photo enhancer apps are here. We have the same one on the HTC 8X flagship, but we don't have the preloaded utility apps from the 8X, like flashlight, for example. There's a dual-core 1 GHz Snapdragon S4 Plus, which is a more humble iteration than the S4 we find in the Windows Phone 8 flagships, but the Windows Phone UI is very frugal, so you don't notice much difference. We also tried a game like Asphalt 5, which ran fine, despite the Adreno 305 GPU, so it's a safe bet you won't feel underpowered with the HTC 8s most of the time. The RAM situation might make a difference though, as the 8s comes with 512 megabytes, which is half of what the bigger Windows Phone 8 brothers do. Multitasking will thus be more limited, with Windows Phone closing running apps more often, though we check to see 7 or 8 snapshots running on average when you long press the back key. Loading gains and apps seemed a bit slower than the 8X, for example, though. There's a small complaint about the paltry 4 gigabytes amount of internal memory, which is not enough today by anyone's standards. But since you get a micro SD card here with the HTC 8s and also 7 gigabytes of SkyDrive storage, overall we are not complaining. This is what we have available on the HTC 8S, along with an 8GB micro SD card. The mobile Internet Explorer browser on the HTC 8S is good as always, snappily panning, scrolling and zooming the websites around. Redrawing seemed a bit slower and a bit choppy at times, but all in all, it's a decent experience. The HTC 8S can download data with up to 42.2 megabits per second speeds if your HSPA Plus network allows it. It also features Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and a GPS radios. The Windows Phone 8 Music Plus Video Hub houses your media collection, and the minimalistic interface makes it very easy to browse and play your stuff. The headset's loudspeaker sound is about average when it comes to playback. Not very deep or clear, but comparatively strong. And a bit tinny sounding, as you can hear. The HTC 8S plays DivX XV videos right out of the box, like this one here, DivX file. But no MKV files, of course. And video player, the stock one is with a pretty basic interface. The phone is equipped with a 5 megapixel camera on the back and has an LED flash, but no front-facing cam. The camera interface doesn't stray from this typical Windows Phone 8 menus and options we're used to, allowing it to adjust contrast, exposure, saturation, and so on. There are a couple of effects you can apply to your pictures and videos, and there's also face detection, and that's about it. The pictures the HTC 8S takes exhibit blandish color representation, and noise is very often too much, though we get enough detail for the resolution. And bright spots get overexposed at times, but there are no glaring white balance issues, and the photos look fairly sharp. The video is recorded with HD 720 definition maximum and maintains fluid 30 frames per second. It looks a tad bland in terms of colors, just like the stills, but the footage is sharp and detailed enough, provided that you hold the phone very steady, since it's so small. The recorded sound is clear enough too, as long as it is not too noisy around. Indoors, the video loses focus often and is pretty noisy, and so are the stills. HTC has made a mucho simpático handset with the 8S, shaping it in a two-tone ergonomic body with a very easy one-handed operation. It has skimped a bit on the camera quality and not even included one for video chat, but the rest of the readings are solid, and there's even a micro SD card slot here underneath the bottom panel for storage expansion, which you don't see often with HTC these days. Its direct competitor is the Nokia Lumia 820, which is capable but more expensive and more unwieldy to handle. The direct competition is fine, but indirect is the real threat here, as the iPhone 4, for example, sells for just $50 more SIM-free and has much more apps to choose from. When we come to Android, the picture turns even bleaker for the HTC 8S, despite its cute ergonomics chassis, as there is an abundance of handsets just above its $350 price point at launch, which could take on it, including HTC's own One S, but phones from Samsung and Sony too, which are no less capable, like the Galaxy S3 Mini or the Xperia P with its bright display and 8 megapixel camera on the back. This was a video review of the HTC Windows Phone 8S from Phone Arena. For more information about this and other handsets, you can visit us at phonearena.com. Thanks for watching.